Hello and welcome to Cần Thơ News of Cần Thơ Radio and Television Station. Here are today's headlines. The Prime Minister and the delegation of the National Assembly had a meeting with voters in Cần Thơ City. The Deputy Prime Minister went to inspect Oda Works and projects in Cần Thơ City. Top news today. On the morning of July 8, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính and the delegation of the National Assembly of Cần Thơ City had a meeting with voters in Ninh Kiều, Cái Răng and Phong Điền district. Voters of Cái Răng district petitioned to call all capable investors to continue implementing the project of Lot 1A, Sắm Chài area with an area of about 60 hectares. However, due to obstacles in the stage of compensation and support for resettlement, the former investor asked to return the project. Voters of Phong Điền district suggested settling the payment for suppliers who have supplied medication, chemicals, medical equipment and vehicles for COVID-19 during the time of the pandemic. Voters of Ninh Kiều district proposed to mobilize capital sources to build and complete important works of the city, such as the Western Ring Road project, the expansion of National Highway 91, and other important projects of the city in order to meet the development requirements of the city at present and in the future. In order for people to understand the advantages of health insurance, voters also recommended that the National Assembly review the rules on medical examinations and treatments covered by insurance in the direction of prioritizing insurance participants and ensuring treatment drugs and medical supplies at public hospitals. From the above fact, it is recommended that the National Assembly delegation soon consult with the Ministry of Health to consider and resolve this issue. Also on the morning of July 8, Deputy Prime Minister Trần Lưu Quang went to inspect Oda Works and projects in the city. Joining the delegation were Mr. Phạm Văn Hiểu, Standing Deputy Secretary of the City Party Committee, Chairman of the City People Council, Mr. Nguyễn Văn Hồng, Vice Chairman of the City People Committee and leaders of relevant departments and localities. The delegation visited the Cần Thơ Oncology Hospital construction project, which is a project invested by the Cần Thơ Department of Health. The project has a total investment of more than 1,727 billion Vietnam dong. So far, about 297 billion Vietnam dong has been implemented, reaching 21.3% of the total contract value. As for Cần Thơ River Embankment Project, responding to climate change, 88.6% of the site has been handed over. The remaining 588.5 meters has not been handed over, but in reality, the ground for construction of embankment walls is 793.5 meters. The volume of Trần Hoàng Na Bridge construction project has already been completed to 80.53%. The City People Committee is still advising the investor to concentrate on resolving issues and pleading with the contractor to move more quickly in preparation for a long-term contract on September 2nd. Immediately after the inspection, Deputy Prime Minister Trần Lưu Quang worked with Cần Thơ City on the implementation of ODA projects. Representatives of ministries and branches gave suggestions to help localities remove difficulties and speed up the implementations of projects, especially those related to foreign loans. The Deputy Prime Minister reaffirmed that these significant developments would advance the city and has a knock-on impact on the overall economic and social progress of the area. Therefore, Cần Thơ must advance more quickly and concentrate on allocating public investment funds, work closely with relevant ministries and sectors to assess each issue, particularly in the implementation of bid packages linked to equipment and loan agreements, to soon have an effective and legal remedy. According to Cần Thơ City Center for Disease Control, the city saw 570 cases of hand, foot, mouth disease from the beginning of the year until now, down 439 instances from the same period in 2022. However, the EV71 virus strain, which has a high risk of spreading rapidly and causing further difficulties and even death, was recorded.
In addition to the EV71 virus and the Coxsackie A16 virus strain, there are more than 10 strains of enterovirus group that can cause 8FMD in children. This is the reason why children can get 8FMD repeatedly. When a child is infected with HFMD due to a certain virus strain, the child only has antibodies against that virus. There is absolutely no state of cross-immunity between the virus strains. As a result, it's essential to adopt proactive preventive steps such as applying the clean eating, clean living, and clean hands principle.
The Safe Motherhood Week 2023 will officially take place from October 1st to October 7th with the theme Safe Motherhood, Mother Health, Baby's Future.
The program will be put into action in 51 provinces to raise the standard of maternity and newborn care, lower the incidence of obstetric problems, and lower maternal and neonatal mortality. The program this year aims to achieve the following objectives. Its communal health station in ethnic minority and mountainous areas can organize at least one self-motherhood communication activity. 100% of pregnant and postpartum women present in the locality can receive information on self-motherhood. At least 30% of women of childbearing age and at least 30% of families, especially husbands of pregnant and postpartum women, are working and living in the commune.
Compared to about a month ago, soursop price at many localities in the Mekong Delta has increased by at least 10,000 to 30,000 VND per kilogram and is at a record high for many years.
Soursop current has a price of 80,000 to 100,000 Vietnam dong for 1 kilogram. This is 4 to 5 times higher than previous years. The increase in price is because the supply of soursop is somewhat limited, while the consumption demand is at a high level, especially the demand for export. Currently, soursop is not only purchased by small traders and businesses to export fresh soursop, but also to process products for export, especially processing soursop tea and frozen soursop.
According to current trend, an increasing number of individuals, especially students and office workers, enjoy growing succulent plants such as cacti for relaxation. Based on this demand, Phương Linh, a 25-year-old girl from Ninh Kiều district, started her own business selling cacti and succulents from a small garden. Linh has earned tens of millions of VND per month from this venture.
Lynn's garden, located in Lane 51 Badang Street, Ninh Kiều district, is a cactus and succulent garden with an area of over 100 square meters. Lynn imports and sells over 7,000 cacti and succulents from Đà Lạt and other countries. Lynn graduated with a degree in applied biology major from Cần Thơ University. She became acquainted with and began selling these plants during her time as a student. After graduating, she rented space to start her business and display and sell the plants as she does now.
These plants are currently a trend in the market because they are easy to care for and have an affordable price, making them a popular choice for gift-giving, decoration, or landscaping gardens.
Lynn focuses on customers who are students or office workers, so the price range for each plant varies from a few thousand to a few tens of thousands, with the highest being a few hundred thousand. In addition to selling directly to customers at the garden, she actively promotes her products on platforms such as Facebook and TikTok.
Cacti and succulents here are reasonably priced, and they are not only attractive but also thrive well.
Lynn's garden is open from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m., providing part-time job opportunities for nearly a dozen students.
I have been working here for over a year, and the salary is suitable for students like me to cover our living expense.
After years of entrepreneurship, prevalent care procedures, and sourcing a variety of beautiful and rare plants, Lynn's garden's customer base has grown, leading to a more stable business. The favorable conditions have allowed Lynn to earn nearly 30 million dong per month.
Coming up next is the weather forecast. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.